Let me hear you say ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da. Crazy at this thing called love. Just what I've been dreaming of. And I can never figure out, oh, how you do the things you do. Is why I'm so in love with you. I like the way you make me smile. Boy, you give me butterflies. And when I look into your eyes, I'll see the future in me and you. That's why I wrote this song for you. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Just want you to know what I think of you. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Baby, you've got what it takes to make your girl say L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. If I met you in another life and you asked me to be your wife, with grace and a smile I say, yeah, always now and forever. You be my one and only lover. Cause I like the way you make me smile. Boy, you give me butterflies. And when I look into your eyes, I'll see the future in me and you. That's why I wrote this song for you. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Just want you to know what I think of you. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Baby, you've got what it takes to make your girl say L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba da.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Tony Commander, Glapohkpa Chesson talk show. Welcome this morning to Wednesday, man. Wednesday, April the 12th, 2023. April is going, man. We just started, we're in the 12th already. Right now, it's going towards 60 degrees in Providence, Rhode Island. We are in spring. Take heed and govern yourselves accordingly. It's sunny out there. It's nice. Wear your seatbelts, children. I got to find my seatbelt ad I had before and put it on to remind you to wear your seatbelts this summer, okay? I have my correspondent on just now from Liberia. He disappeared, Mr. Simon Walker. But anyway, situation in Liberia, I dire, man. We got a hunger problem in Liberia right now. Have you checked out Providence? What do I say? Providence, man. Have you checked out Front Page Africa? Look at what's happening in our country, man. Hunger. We're on the verge of hunger. How much more of this can we handle, man? High hunger rate. Why is there hunger rate in Liberia, man? This is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. Even every time I see that Indian man, Mr. Singh, giving us food, we appreciate it. But it's hurtful, man. It's hurtful to see our people getting handouts from foreigners in our own home. In our own home, man. It's not like we're foreigner in this land and people trying to help us here and we can take things from anybody, but in our own home, the situation is so dire that foreigners gotta help feed our people. Go to the prison, feed our prisoners. Our country has never been so bad, man. My people, this is not right. This is not right as Liberians. This is not right. We didn't bargain for this. None of us bargained for this. Congo, country, none of us bargained for this. Some of us want to change. I want to change, even on the top, because you will see the pattern of nepotism spreading in our country on the top. We had never had nepotism like that before. It started under him. That what was getting so bad on the turbo was the church was involved. You see, this is where the deception of our society started. When the church is involved in the deception and lies, there's a problem. There's a serious problem, man. You know, and I've been blessed because despite my difficulties I've had in life, I've learned from them. I've learned, and especially doing political science too, that has enhanced my awareness of my surroundings and the plight of my people. If you do not understand your situation, you cannot change it. If you are complacent with your life as it is, you cannot change it. If you don't know anything better than you have right now, you cannot change it. Samuel Wicker just came on. Let me bring him on because he sent me this video. I want us to go to the video about violence and everything. Sam, how you doing? What's up, Sam? You can hear me? Hello? Well, I don't know, but Sam. Can you hear me, Sam?
Yeah, man, the network, man. I'm looking for a place to stand. The network is so bad.
Oh, but at least
The weather haven't rain, so it's so bad. So that's why
okay,
I'm trying to get a place.
Okay, find someone to come back on.
I'm somewhere on the AMU campus on Camp Johnson Road.
Oh yes, okay, that right. Let's see again, Johnson.
Yeah,
Road.
I'm in the street. I'm around the AMU University.
Yeah.
On Camp Johnson Road.
Do they still have that big building in front of it that was Internal Affairs?
Yeah, Camp Johnson Road and Clay Street intersection.
Benson Street, not
so I left.
Not Clay Street, Benson Street. Camp Johnson.
No, we're up. Internal Affairs, we're up Benson Street side.
Yeah, but
this is Clay Street. This is Clay and Camp Johnson Road intersection.
Clay and Camp Johnson Road.
This is Brian Adams Bennett.
Okay, well.
Yeah, Brian Adams Manning Hall.
You had demonstration school, right?
This is AME University.
Well,
AME University. The African Methodist Episcopal University.
Is that in the section of Camp Johnson Road and Benson Street? Benson Street.
Yeah, no.
Camp Johnson.
No, the campus is calm. It's as clear as Benson Street is way up. No, Ron. AMU
Yeah.
University is Clay and Camp Johnson Road.
Wow, they must have moved that university from Benson Street side. Because the side he's talking about, the way at the other end, Clay and Johnson Road, that around demonstration school, Zion, AME Zion. Okay, yeah. Okay, I see what you're talking about. Okay, yes, that is AME Zion there. Zion Academy. I gotta get my bearings correct in Monrovia. Okay, Sam, I understand what you're talking about. AME Zion.
MC School, MC School.
Yeah, I remember.
Morel College now the university has a campus.
Yeah, I remember. And that's Clay Street, right? And Johnson Road, Clay Street.
You see the AMU University?
So it's a university now.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? You know what, Sam? Sam, the school at the other end, I was thinking about is Zion.
Inside area, yeah.
It's Zion
Clay
Academy.
Street, Camp Johnson Road. Yes, that.
I said the other school I was thinking about is Zion Academy, all the way at the other end of Benson Street.
I'm trying to find a suitable location.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a suitable location.
Okay. Find your bearing. What's happening?
So that is school?
What's happening over there?
Yeah. On the Clay Street side, they got the MC school now, and here now is the university. Yeah, Clay Street side. You see that blue building?
Yeah, I see it. I know you're talking about now.
I'm walking towards the workshop, but the network is so bad. You know, the network is so bad. That's why I came down here.
So what I want you to do, I want to play that video you sent me on violence. So he sent me a video this morning of violence that some of you have already seen, but he did it. I wanted us to touch on it because violence is a terrible situation in Liberia. And let me just play it. So all of you haven't seen it on my page. This is it. Sam, I got a video play right now.
Our strength to create harm because they say they strength to fight, or the children don't have strength to fight or to do those things when they're not in control, but it affects everybody.
Sorry, folks.
Cut across. That's why they say Ghana, right? They affect men, they affect boys, girls, women. But the reason why we the men stand tall because maybe they're looking at our strength to create harm. Because they say the women don't have strength to fight, or the children don't have strength to fight or to do those things when they're not in control. But it affects everybody. So you got more, you can even think a more overview of gender-based violence as you go by when the speaker comes up. You don't want to close him up. So before we talk about icebreaker, that will be one later. Let's just escape that. Then we talk about feedback. Feedback will be that would be feedback. Yeah, so that would be when you start now. Yeah. So that would be 10 over to the presenter. After you speak, you will speak to the why you talk about feedback. Here we're not going to stand the next teacher. Even the physics teacher on the board,
Need a response from the student.
you ask for a response because you talk. Everybody faces fan up. Go there. Because the tradition said, oh, much always say yes sir. But then people saying now that the yes sir don't belong to you alone. It should be both sides. So that anger you had to fight back when she didn't respect you or when you felt disrespected, don't do it. You feel that a child will only learn by beating, right? That's why more African feel. But they say, no, don't beat the child. Talk to them. Do you have that ability to talk dialogue with the lecturer? Because you're not used to it. But it's a new thing, but we can learn it, right? And if you look at it, it's better than that what we have been doing. Using the children, making them violent, making them rebellious against ourselves. Because by the time you raise a child with beating, yelling, cursing, you're telling them that is the family authority. Anybody that he or she is bigger than, she can apply it on them, right? Because mama and papa applying it on her, she is bigger or better, right? So definitely the small children are suffering your hands because you shouldn't tell them what to do. So these are things that the program seek to mitigate. These are things that the program seek to address so that we can live in a civilized manner, so that we can
and at the follow up we are doing now, we're making follow up. We can ask since we left from here, your people are encounter anything in the community here since we left from here. Yeah, mama. Yeah. Like for a rape, yeah. A raping case come down. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Because the children to make the awareness. Okay. Yeah, so that raping case now we are experiencing it. Yes. And then this cigarette. I want to give you a hard time. And the one now, that's the problem. I give you a hard time. I gave you was to help ministry yesterday. The proceed within of solution was to help ministry yesterday to carry our petition. Okay. Yeah, the one that killing the children within the community now. Like, hey. School. AG school, the boy, you want a story? Please explain the story because I was in a class with somebody.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
Push. They're killing the children now. No. With our son, 22. And you push.
Eh?
Yes.
22?
Yeah, now what we yeah, now we care on the street. Care on the street.
So they went community. 22 youth, mostly boys. That as a result of taking push. And that here alone, Rawville and Pinsville and other communities. Caldwell. That's the situation in Liberia nowadays. 10, 15 years from now, where will our youth be?
The parents say, oh, come for your son. And the woman wants for her son. Washing his down. Yeah.
So police not arresting anybody around here?
No. And the thing that they want, like they still will take them.
So all the ghettos here, nobody, no government taking stand?
I said nobody. Now the children read a letter, we carry a letter to go to the places and they go to be informed.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was a video by Mr. Samuel Walker. Let me bring him on. Sam?
Good morning again, yo.
Stop walking around now so we can talk.
You know, let's have a volunteer to give a word of prayer.
Huh?
That's my corner, that's my program.
What's up, Sam?
Yeah, open prayer now. Yeah.
Who we talking with?
I'm sorry. I want to show this something yesterday.
Oh, we lost him again. I hope he comes back. He's around the AME College, old Monrovia College area. But anyway, for your information, this is what. Phase 2 of the registration is about to start April 21st. And it will end. Let me move this so we can be abreast and knowledgeable of what's happening. So it can end on May 11, 2023. The second phase of the voters' registration will involve the rest of the 9 counties. Let's go through this again. So and that's what will be happening coming on the 21st of April. So for all of you people in the various counties, you know you got to vote. You know you got to register. You know the problems they've been having with doing the 6 counties. Now is your time to register. Do not hesitate. Do not fool around. When it's time for you to register, go and register. Okay, and get it out of the way, please. Okay? Now, in the news today, we got some serious problem at Acela Mattel. Let me bring this man on. He can't come on. The weather's so bad in Monrovia. It's raining in Monrovia, so he's having problem. Every time it rains in Monrovia, the transmission can be bad, reception and all of that. But anyway, and then he come close.
So that make the difference between sex.
What's up, Sam?
And then yesterday, what I got here was
What's up?
we talk about gender.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a network student. I've come back at the workshop site. I'm just trying to get a network student. Oh, weather's so bad, but I'm managing.
You all still at our workshop?
And they saw the video.
Yes.
So I'm back at yeah, we are still in the workshop discussing the same gender-based violence. You getting me clear?
Yeah.
What you said to the child. For example, if the child is making with you, or that child maybe was sent to you, or you took that child from somebody.
Are you getting me?
Yeah, we listen to you.
Every
talk.
day you are saying some things to that child, you play on the child, and that child will grow up.
You getting me?
Talk, man. You gotta say it.
Am I clear?
Yes.
Anytime they go out, they will play on
Each one. That weather so bad. That's the thing.
We can hear you talk.
Thank you so much. Any other person?
What you got? What's the situation? What's the situation about the violence?
Yeah, you getting me?
What's the workshop about? How long is gonna be? What kind of workshop is that? Oh Lord. Well, I think we're leaving. Oh, let me do my show. Well, I was talking about Acela Mattel in Nima County there. You know, we're having a problem. We're having a problem with the government. We're having a problem with the company. We can't go on living like this, man. This nepotism thing, this family and friends. Now, right now, at Acela Mattel in Nima County, there's problem with the workers. Why? Majority of the people staff there, the staff, upper staff, that government officials and their relatives. You got all that nepotism going on in the company. The poor people can get paid. Let Sam close up. Let's go. Sam, close up. Let's go.
The pastor tried to go on the defensive side, say that why is it that
Let's go. What's going on?
Yeah, this is a recap aspect of yesterday. What we recap?
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is a recap aspect. You can see this guy is on the recap aspect of what we did yesterday, and so we'll soon get on another topic. I'm sure to send you video right afterward.
So what are you talking about?
yeah,
It's basically about violence.
sexual gender-based violence?
Say that?
Okay.
The male and the female of the
Oh God.
okay.
Okay,
Now,
conclude.
Network, man, network.
ask some
Conclude, let me
questions.
go. I gotta go.
Responded to it.
Conclude.
Anyway, one of the people on the stage, she said, well, somebody
Sam,
All right. Network is the issue here.
okay, conclude. Let me go. I see you send me.
Yeah, raw network is the problem. Yeah, network.
Okay, I'll see you later. Okay, so I was talking about Asala Mattel. That's the company, the Indian company in Nimba County that's running our mines. They're doing mining up there. They just signed a contract with the government, and the government shafted them with the rail. Okay, they got a bilateral contract or whatever, a two-part contract, one dealing with the rail, the tracks running from Nimba County to the port of Buchanan, and the other one dealing with the mining aspect. George Weah then screwed them for use of the rail. Okay? I don't know if they really screwed them because one company can't just take over the rail of the country. You know, so, but the way they did it, it was like deceitfulness. That our country, we don't have to deceive a foreign country if we feel that they should not have full access to our railway, that there are other people that should be able to use the railway too. There are ways to go about doing it. But when you sign a contract with the people giving them access to the railway, then while we're still in negotiating with them, you need money, so you stab them in the back and sign another contract giving the same railway to another group of people. We're all fully explaining to these people the situation of our country. That we cannot let one country, one company, have access, full access to the railways in our country. We got to share it. You know, if we want to develop our railway authority, there are steps we got to take to ensure that the rail is multi-use. Different people can use it. And at some stage, we may even want to use it for transportation and transporting goods. That's a very viable means of transportation today, the rail, that we haven't used. We haven't made access of the rail in Liberia. So now we have this problem with Asala Mattel with the railway lines. That hasn't been settled yet. Another case comes up with a collective bargaining agreement with the Union of Liberians. So another year collective bargaining agreement that's union. That means everybody coming together to seek the group interests for the workers. That's what they call collective bargaining. You're not bargaining on your own. The union is bargaining for all of you. So another year collective bargaining, you think about union. So this is the problem. These guys are saying the pay they're getting is not right. It's not right. The pay they're getting for this company, that chicken feed for the kind of work they're doing. They want an increment in their pay. But the companies they got issues. The company talking about they haven't done the overhaul, their human rights payroll and all that shit. And secondly, the company is saying that the executives that work there, they nepotism too much. All the money that's supposed to be filtered down to the workers, the people taking their paying their relatives. So that means the people getting high salaries. They are siphoning all the government money and giving it to families. I seen it, Ellen Johnson said he did. My people, our country can't function like this. It can't function like this. This is not right. Why would one group of people continue to get rich while the masses of our people just suffer? When there's something for all of us to enjoy. Why it gotta be like this, man? Y'all see why they don't like me? Because I don't like to tolerate that kind of corruption and stealing, man. Why it gotta be like this? You know, why we gotta take everything and turn it into a tribal entity? Why? Even the Congo people, they do the same thing, that tribe. That's another tribe. Why we gotta be like that? It's not right for our country. Then we say we're patriots. What kind of patriots are we? Everything in our country we want to steal it for ourselves. I mean, it's gotten so bad now that we can't finish any project. Look at the Rawafi Highway. It's a death trap. Everybody talking it. But nobody doing nothing about it. Nobody doing nothing about it. Because everybody's stealing in one way or another. So why would one group of rogues check on the other rogues? So the Liberian people are at the mercy of the criminals. I mean, why we gotta always go through that, man? For our people to enjoy, our people have suffered. All of us have suffered, man. But the poor people have suffered more in our country, man. All the wars and killings and rapes they're going on. Why we can't get the people a break, man? These are our people. You know, we play country and conquer games. We play greed and nepotism and favoritism and association and all this shit. Why? 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 Why can't we try to be honest and seek after the welfare of our less fortunate brothers and sisters? Why we can't be like that? Why everything is me, and my family, me? Why, man? Why? We've been at that for too long. That's why we need laws, man. We need enforcement of our laws, execution of our laws, putting people in jail. If we don't do that, our country will not change. It will not change. Look at what they're talking about. We got a whole opposition group of people, educated people. They can't work together. Why? They're not loyal. They say they're loyal, they say they're patriots, but they're not. Everything is me. Look at it. Look at Glapohkpa coming. Why Glapohkpa communists cannot work together? Selfishness. Just pure selfishness and greed. Why? All the way we're talking about opposition. We got to get on our knees to beg these people. They started off good, but the jealousy, the lies and deceitfulness, the greed, who will get the credit? Those are the things that kill our country. Why you think I'm not in there with these people? I can't be in that kind of thing. That's not my forte. Hey. Not for any special reason. But all my life, I see my people suffer. I see my people suffer. Even when our government official, people wanted me to steal. My own family members. They get pissed off with you while other people buying their family, people houses and cars and things, and you're not doing the same thing because I'm not making that kind of money. Yeah, I will not steal to please my mom or my pa or my brother. Why? I got character, man. I can't join that shit. I'm a patriot. I can't steal from my country, man. That's not something I was used to. That's not something I was bred up doing. I went to school to become a professional, to exercise what I learned, to raise the standard of living of my people, you know, or at least to be sincere in what I want to do. If I want money with my education, I can't work for government. I know that the only means of getting money in Liberia, because there are no other entities in Liberia. We depend on the government for everything. That's why I was talking, people born in Liberia, their whole family look towards government salary. You're not getting salary, you want my gear, you're not on salary. Listen to Kakundi singing. They're telling the truth. You're not on salary, you want my gear. Everybody got to be on salary. Government salary. That's the way our country has been operating forever. And that's not the right way. That's a recipe for corruption, recipe for stealing, recipe for breaking down the country. It's a recipe. I want to see my people work, man. Just like I want to be a professional. I want to see my young people desire being professional than being government workers. Come on, man. We can't grow up our lives trying to work for government. Government ain't got nothing for us. It can't challenge us. It can't make us professional. It can't give us the zeal and desire we want when we want to make money. It can't. That's not a place to go to make money. No, you're stealing from the poor people. Government is not a place to go when you want to make money. It's a place to go when you want to serve. That's the difference between government and private sector. Private sector, we're going there to make money. I don't want to hear nothing about government. I don't want to hear nothing about too much regulation. I want to make money. Don't you think Donald Trump regretting right now that he ever became president of America? He regretting. He's regretting. Because the thing he got away with as a private citizen, you can't do it as a president. Same thing with George Weah. The same thing you can get away with as a football, you can't do as a president. You can't leave our country for 2-3 weeks and expect our country to run as a normal country. It will not run. There's no way our country will run. You take off for the country and go on your own and forget that you got responsibility to feed people, to clothe people, to guide and direct people. You don't do that. You leave and go see your son play football. You think that will accrue any benefit to you and your government? It can't. There's no way it can. You will fail. You are a recipe for failure. Then when people challenge you, you get mad. You can't get mad when you yourself promote the atmosphere for your failure. What kind of president will lead his country for 4 weeks? This is the result. Things don't happen overnight. Because you go away for 4 weeks, that don't mean when you come back right away, people with hunger will strike the country, people with that. No. Everything progresses in time. When you are a bad leader and you take off from your country for 3-4 weeks, neglecting your responsibility to oversee the needs of your people, you leave and go. Enjoy yourself for 4-5 weeks. You think your government will succeed? Your government cannot succeed. It cannot succeed. It will not succeed. Because you neglect your responsibilities. You cannot neglect your responsibilities for 3-4 weeks. That's not a play job you're doing. You're taking care of a whole nation of 5 million people. Anything happen to those people will fall on your head. Then you leave your country for weeks and go away. Do you know that some presidents don't even want to leave their country to go to OAU or any meeting. They don't. Some of them can't afford to just out of sheer honesty. That's why they send their representatives. They send people to go there because they got work at home. You got work at home. Look at our country so nasty and dirty. You're supposed to be involved in cleaning up our country, motivating our people that if George Weah can do it, all of us can do it. You're supposed to be doing that kind of thing. Instead of that, you sit there, and that where you come from. You see that the part that hurt me with George Weah. You come from the slum. Then you want to behave like bourgeois. You're not bourgeois. You're not bourgeois material. You're not from that clique. You from the people. You neglect your position. Our country is dirty because the president does not know he's president of a nation. If George Weah put it in sweatsuit and get over there and say, let's clean up this country will be clean. But the president, you're a damn countryman, and you want to act like Maggie man, neglecting your own people. Are you crazy? Then you blame the Congo people for all the suffering and plight of our people. It can't be. You can't put the blame on other people when you're in charge. You got to set the standard and lead by example. Now, all this traveling abroad, going to watch your son play football, going to Qatar, sitting with the people, having fun, all the traveling you're doing, we're not yielding any benefit from it. We're not yielding any benefit. Look at the NEC right now. I know they got the $8 million they need to do this election. Do they have the money they need? We don't know. So our people are suffering. So, but it's up to us that our responsibility to hold our president in check. When we fail to do that, and we feel that our president is above being checked, then we feel that he's above the law. And nobody should be above the law. Nobody. Look at this country here, man. The people respect the Constitution and laws. Because when anybody violates the Constitution, especially when you play with our democracy and make it shaky, you got to be punished. No matter who you are, you all watch it. I don't know how they will punish Donald Trump, but he'll be punished. He'll be punished. He played with the democracy, the fundamental principles of governance in this nation, our democracy. You try to take us to communism, he got to answer for it some way or another. Whether he can have 10,000 lovers and all of that, the people who love democracy in this country are more. That's why democracy exists and survives, because you got more honest Americans, people who don't lie, people who will seek the truth. That's why this country is so great. Because you got many, many people who seek the truth to things. They don't take people's word for it. No, they want evidence. They want evidence. Look at like Charlene Bromsky. She went and sued the Pastor Toga. See the man enter her yard, and and her family were having dinner. I think he walked in the house. Your part was a little boy, you're a little gay, and I would deal with you and all that. She went and sued him. Say he was in the dining room, somewhere in her private places. Actually, that trespass. She sued him for trespass, threatening, and all that kind of things. And she go to court. She didn't bring no evidence. So I used to sue that kind of man here in the community. Even you want to punish him, set an example of him. You can't do it without evidence. You can't disparage this man. Then you want to run for position. That what the man said. Nah, she put herself between a rock and a hard place. Because people will not forget these kind of things. These are the things that make us a community. You know, if we're not a good community, man, our democracy will die. If we don't have more good people than the guna boys and criminals in our country, our government, democracy, country will die. Because democracy depends on honest people, on people who believe. Democracy is not like any other theory of governance, where you believe in one man, you believe in a family, you put your trust in people. No, that's not democracy. Democracy will put our trust in an ideal, not in people. We put our trust in an ideal that because of our constitution, there will be equality and fairness in our society. Because of the laws we make, it will govern our society, that people will have free movement, free opportunity to make money, free opportunity to rise and fall, free opportunity to do anything with limited restriction for government. That's why our democracy promotes. It promotes it. That's why when you're in the private sector, we try to keep government out of our lives because we don't want too much regulation of our businesses. And the government tried to afford us that by having a commercial clause, commercial laws that try to restrict states from impugning the movement of commerce in the country by making laws that tax trucks and things that go into the country, like Rhode Island. In Rhode Island, we had the governor, I think, Gina Romano. She had this law for all the state truckers for them to pay state tax in Rhode Island. Can they do that? Is that law permissible? That's where the commerce law come in. Because any state that makes law to impede the commerce of the United States of America, that law is stricken down. It's stricken down. That's the fundamental principle of commercial law. Where a state makes law to impede transport and movement of goods throughout the United States of America, the courts will strike it down. Because with all the movement of goods, the movement of commercial in this country, our nation will fail. Our country is a capitalist republic. Democracy supports capitalism. Why? Because our law gave us the opportunity to be all we can be. You can be all what you can be in this country. Nobody will stop you except that the law. That's the only hindrance to you. And selfish people in government. Selfish, greedy, mean, nepotistic, evil people in government. Those are the people that stop you. And that's what happened in our country today. That was our democracy cannot G nor harm. Because the law is supposed to govern activities in our country when it comes to business. Let me tell you, my people, that's the fundamental fruit of any nation for business to flow in our country. And the way our country is operating, we're killing ourselves because our law permit business, but the people that run our government impede business in our country. That's why business not flowing in Liberia. Because when everybody in government wants some of your business, everybody want you to pay them a tip before you can get something. Everybody want to make laws or policies for people to be overtaxed. You can't overtax the people. When you want commerce to flow in your country, that's what you see when we do businesses with companies that want to build hotels and in Liberia. We get them tax breaks. We don't tax them so hard. Why? Because we want them to come. There are many other things just besides taxation. We got employment for our people, modernization for our city. All these things add to it. So when a company coming, investors coming to our country, we don't just look at one aspect and say, oh, we tax them. No, there are people, most countries, when people come in to invest, the taxation is very low. The taxation very low for X number of years because they're coming from abroad. They got to bring the materials, they got to order everything they want to do in your country. Then they got to bill it. So when they bill all of that, if you tax them high, if they got to take care of the expenses to build all these things, then the government on their back to pay almost the same taxes they're using to pay expenses. That's a problem. So we give them tax breaks. We say, okay, for the first 25 years, pay X number of taxes. Make it low. Employ an X number of people. Employ an X number of people in executive positions. You see? And these are the concessions we make with these companies. But when we turn everything into nepotism and favoritism, our people can enjoy. Our people can enjoy. This thing been going on our country for years. How do we show fairness in these companies? The president can appoint people. That is duty. I mean, in certain companies, to represent the government, that's the president's responsibility to appoint people. Other people, Liberians, on the basis of fairness, maybe they got to take tests for the company. The company has to set up criteria for hiring people on a fairness basis. It has to be approved by the Ministry of Labor. That way we have labor to oversee all these things. This company is coming. What's it doing? How many Liberians would it employ? Not only just employ, we want high position too. How many Liberians will be in top positions? You know? And you got to ensure that those Liberians in the top position, they're not from the same family, they're not from the same tribe, they're not from the same village. No. That hampers our country democracy. That's why when the president appoint people, you got to make sure you appoint people from a wide spectrum of our nation's society. So everybody have a an opportunity to get rich. Everybody want a good job. Everybody want an opportunity to fat money. That way we do things on the basis of professionalism, qualification. So we get the best people in there from all over, not from their one family or two families. How you ever do that, man? Right now, Department of Labor is supposed to go in these companies and ensure that these people are not from the same tribe. Ensure that they're not from the same families. Ensure that everything is being done right for fairness and equality of our country so everybody can enjoy, man. A majority of the Liberian people were enjoying the wealth of our country. Our nation will be happy. It will prosper. But we have a majority of the people poor, below the poverty line, and only a few people riding in van, traveling abroad, spending the money, enjoying their life. Then they're just picking one or two people from the poor people to enjoy with them. That's not fair. It's not. We've been through that for too long, man. For as long as I know, from Tottenham administration, all of us from Tottenham time, Tottenham didn't change that perspective in our country. He wanted to stay in power for life. He done that. Chopper came, whatever his desire was, we didn't see it, they kill him. We've been through civil war and all that. Now it's time for us to stop all the craziness. It's time for us to stop it. Look at our lives. You see something wrong with us. We have no stability. We can't make decisions good. We're confused. We're confused. And that is not good for us. So we got to take a step back, stop, and recalibrate ourselves, our minds, our country, and look again. We got to change our lives. The time of the Liberian people is here. The way we're going is not good for us. We got to stop and look around. We know there's a problem. We know we got a problem. Nobody got to tell Liberian people, look at our country. Our country is a total dumb, tight, nasty country. Dumb. Nobody got interest in cleaning the country. If people care about our country, all of them will be in short trousers with shovels, telling the people you're coming, they're cleaning their damn country. They're our country. If we clean it up, we will clean it up. But nobody got that kind of mentality. Everybody want to ride jet, want to come to America, follow white girls, go to the brothels. And that's what they want. That's what they want. It's not right. My hour is done, my people. But this class has been to bring ourselves to our senses. For us to know we can't go on like this. Look all around our country, man. Just the mere diet in the city is an indication that something is wrong. Like people never been dirty to this before. Everywhere you turn, there's a pile of trash and dirt and nastiness. Our country never been like this before. Why can it be like this now? We are a strong and powerful people. Why are we bringing ourselves down like this? Dwelling on tribalism and sectionalism and all this stupidity while our country is going down to nothing. We are one people. We are one nation. And we got to rise and show it from our hearts. The way our country going is not right. To hell with Congo. To hell with country. To hell with division among us. We got to wake up and smell the road. Smell the stench in the city. Oh, the city stink. If our Capitol building can be so stink with feces from these legislators, and all the money they're making, they have no sense to know that they can fix running water to go in that place. So that place don't be so stinky like that because there's no water. How many times you toilet and you use bucket water to flush the toilet? That place got to be stink. It's got to be stink. Is this Liberia we have come down to? You answer that question. I rest my case. Aluta. Continua. Until the commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson class is done. I'm out of here. See you tomorrow. Be safe. Take heed. Govern yourselves accordingly. You can't handle it, drop it. You're not meant to hold it. Give it to somebody else.